6th of November, Rabbi Levitt, Gemora.
Everybody. Morning, Phil. Is Phil there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hello, how you doing?
Oh, good.
It's easier
Okay.
on get a shot on the phone. It works better. Okay.
Very good. Okay, so we are on Daf Kuf Amud Aleph 100A, Bava Kama. And the Gemora.
Progress.
Yeah, welcome back, Lou. How you doing?
Thank you. I'm doing great. Good to see you.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
We're on Daf Kuf.
100A.
And let's see over here. What we're doing is what did we get up to here exactly? We're talking about the case of the dyeing of the wool. And then I think we finished that case. And now we're talking about the case of Eloha Rebbe Meir, the Sanya Mechitza Sakerem. That's the case for today. Where is this found? You see the this is found in the last five lines on the Amud.
Okay. Where you want to start with? You're starting with that again? Eloha Rabbi Meir?
Yeah, in other words, we're going to start with the new case about Mechitza Sakerem.
Okay, that's closer than the five
Oh,
lines.
this is actually in the bottom. It's the bottom line.
Oh, near the bottom line. Okay. Basically starting on 100A2, the right column.
Is that right?
That makes sense.
Eloha
Rabbi Meir.
Oh, yeah, we didn't do this case of Mesacheh Gefano, Agabe Tuaso. We didn't do that. 1 second, maybe I skipped something here. Yeah, I skipped something. Sorry. The last case we did was Litzvoalo Adam V'Tzavo Shakor. He told him to dye his wool red, and he dyed it black, or vice versa. That was the last case we had. And now we're up to the case of the Mishnah, Hamasacheh Gefano al Gabe Tevuaso Shel Chavero. That is the second to the last line from the bottom.
Right. That's what I said. It's 100A2, right column.
Yeah.
So we're going to start.
Okay. Okay. Lou, would you like to start the reading?
Okay. Hasam Nami Ka Avid Biadim. Okay, there also he did damage with his hands. So what's it talking about? It's talking about when he dyed it, or he spreads a vine over the grain.
Yeah, he's doing it.
What's
It's a physical thing.
Okay.
With
Yeah, this is a lashon of a schach. It's a lot of schach. You put schach on your sukkah. He was mesakech Gefano, he used the Weinstock, the vineyard, as schach al gabe tvuaso, on top of the tvua, the produce, some type of produce of his friend. Raise a kiddush.
And made it kilayim.
Because there's a prohibition against mixing geffen with tvua. See, Rashi. Yeah. So even to spread out the grapevine, even though you didn't put the two seeds together in the ground, you might have thought only like that is climb, but over here we're saying he just spread it out on top over the tua that was planted in the ground. It's pure tua planted in the ground, and it's pure vineyard planted in the ground. They're not the only mixing is that they are he's spreading on top of the tua from above. So that is already regarded as an isser of klayim.
Therefore, he did damage, and therefore he has to pay.
And therefore, right, because, yeah, let's take a look at Rashi. What's the damage that's done? Rashi Dibramaska Kidesh. It's the second Rashi from the bottom.
Kidesh asar es atavua. He made the grain prohibited.
Wow. Amazing. Okay, so he.
Where does the word kidesh come in?
Yeah, kidesh is like it's like a woman who's mikudeshes. She's off limits.
Right, but where does kidesh appear in the Gemora?
Yeah,
It says areze kidesh. It's the last few words of the second line from the bottom.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the art scroll, 101A to 100A2, 100A2. It's what do I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines from the top.
Okay, I see it. So when he spread the vine over the grain, areze kidesh.
Unfit. Is that what it means?
And kidesh, Rashi's explaining, means usser.
Yeah, actually, I have a note here. You could take a look in the Sefer Devarim. There's a pasuk here about the what's called kliya kerem, the forbidden mixture of the kerem, of the vineyard, and it uses this word tikdash, pen tikdash hamoleya hazera asher tizra tvuasam hakerem. So it's forbidden to have benefit from these two different things that are mixed together.
Right.
So so this is a word that's used in the Mishnayos, in Maseches Klayim, the word kidesh. That's that's what it does. It asers. So here it's interesting because it wasn't actually planted together, but simply spreading over the geffen over the tvua. That already is enough to aser it according to the Mishnah.
When he says he
Okay.
spreads his vine over the standing grain of his fellow, is the vine the seeds, or is the vine the grown the actual grown plant? So
I would have to take a look in the Mishnayos. It's a Mishnah in Klayim, but I would guess that it's talking about it's not talking about planting. It didn't say anything. He's planting these seeds together. He's talking about you know how a vineyard they were able to they put up they put up stakes and they position the vineyard to go this way, they go that way, the vine grows this way, the vine grows that way according to the way they position it. So he probably took the vine.
yeah, the grown vine itself.
Yeah,
Yes, right.
that's what I think. Unless maybe we should look it up to make sure we're not making a mistake over here, because it sounds like quite a stringency. Maybe it's not a din deraisa. Maybe it's just an issur d'rabbanan.
Why would he do that? To dry it out or something?
Why did he do it? I don't know. Klayim Perek Zion. Oh, if you're looking for your Mishnayos, it'll be in Seder Zoyim.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, you have to have the right Seder in Mishnayos. It's Seder Zroyim, so it'll say on your Sefer, it'll say Zroyim. And then you'll probably need to know whether it's the first or the second chelik of Zroyim. It's the second chelik. Klayim Perek Zion. And which Mishnah is it? Mishnah Daled. Mishnah Daled. Hamasachech Eskefano. Al gabe tvuaso shel chavero harei ze kidesh v'chayev bakri yusoi. Oh, those are the last two words of the Mishnah. Ah. Shimon omrim ein adam mekadesh davar she'enu shelo. Ah, interesting. Okay. Okay, so this is a let's just see over here. What is it that we're talking about? What does it mean? Masachech Eskifano sends you to Vav. Vav. Eskifano Kosfa Atosa Sof Perik Haorla Dehu Adin Hazoreya Gahahu Uvda the Mesi Besefa Elanoket Masachech Mishum Revusa the Tanakama. Af Masachech Asur. Yes, that's what we said. Not only what it says later on in the Mishnah about being Zoreya, the seeds of the grapes with the seeds of the tvua, that will be Isser Klaim, but even Masakeh. There, Agav Geffen, Amavoreches Bekarka, Amuvreches Bekarka. So there's a note over here in one of the commentators. Al Gav Hagefen Bezera Al Gav Gefen. Hmm. Well, one second here. Maybe they explain a little bit more here in our Gemora about. There's a note a little bit about what exactly is happening over here. No, absolutely not. Too bad. Didn't give us a sufficient explanation of what's this Masakech over here. So interesting. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Don't really have sufficient explanation over here. What exactly is this case all about? Unfortunately, very limited explanation over here. Okay. Right. Maybe it'll be more. Maybe it'll be more explained in the next few lines, perhaps. Hopefully, we'll get more of an idea what exactly is the case over here. Okay, so that's what the Gemara says so far. It brings the Mishnah, and he's chayev, and over here now we have to understand what is the point of what the Gemara is doing over here. Is the Gemara was looking for a source for Rebbe Meir that Rebbe Meir is the one who gives compensation for a case of indirect damage. It's called a garmi. And so the Gemora is bringing this Mishnah. This is Reb Meir. Unnamed Mishnah goes according to Reb Meir. So this is the Mishnah, the unnamed Mishnah that says that you see from here that Reb Meir judges the case of garmi, meaning he awards damages to the one that caused damage, and there's no doubt that damage has been done to the owner of the Tvua. The Mishnah clearly says, Harei Zekidesh, which we said from Rashi, that means that it's usher. So he can't use his Tvua. His Tvua is usher. There's nothing that he can do with it. So that's a damage. So the Mishnah says that he's chayev, the one that was masakech, the geffen onto the Tvua, he's going to be liable for that damage. So let's say that this shows us that Reb Meir says that there's damages awarded for indirect damage of garmi. So on that, the Gemora answers, no. Why is it that it's not called? Why is it not a proof? So we have to read this where it says Hasam Nami. Hasam Nami is the second word in the last line on the page. Roy, you want to read it?
Awesome Nami, there too, Ka Ovid Biyodim. There too, it's not a case of garmi, for he did the damage with his hands. And he did it directly, I suppose. The Gemara concludes, Eile ha Rabbi Meir, rather it is this following rule of Rabbi Meir that demonstrates that he judges the law of garmi. Tanya, for it was taught in a brochure. Mechitzes hakorem shenifratzo. If a vineyard wall was breached, if a vineyard wall was breached, as a mayor law godor, the owner of the field says to the owner of the vineyard, wall up the breach. Nifratzo, if after the repair was breached again, Omer lo godor, he says to him a second time, wall up the breach. Nisya Memene velo godora. If the owner of the vineyard abandoned the breach in the wall and did not wall it up, Reze Kadesh, he was thereby rendered the grain unfit. Sayev v'hichare rios v'chara, and he is responsible for any loss incurred by the owner of the grain. It's just for having a hole in his wall between the vineyard and his grain paddock field.
Okay, so let's take a look at Rashi. Rashi is found on the Amud Aleph, the bottom Rashi on 100a.
The first one before that was Kidesh, And it says that that's like usher at tatvua, that would make it unfit. It would usher the grain for being used. That's what it claims. And mechitzat hakerem, the putting a mechitza, a separation on the vineyard. Kimalan is established in this haya gather, like it's a fence, being tying between them. Ze smoke was zerayim. This next to the seeds, legated for the fence, mikan from here. The ze and this one smoke gefanim next to the vine, legator. So on one side, this fence is it's like a fence that's in between the vineyard, the vine, and the seeds. Mikan from here. Below Yachpor, without digging things up. Just it's a separation fence. But there was no attempt at any kind of of mixing in the ground of it. It's just a fence between the two things. And that's in Baba Basra, Daf Chamad Chav Zayin Chavav Amar Aleph.
Minutes of the shear. Hello?
Yeah, I have somebody's got a microphone on twice, it sounds like.
Can you hear me now?
We hear you over loud. So it's kind of like, are you on twice? Or is somebody else on?
Yeah, it's the rabbi. You're echoing. You fixed this problem before. I'm not sure what you did, but this has happened before and you fixed it.
Okay, how is it now?
Yeah, you did it.
That's better. That's better.
Okay. All right. Okay, so we have a mechitza over here for the vineyard. It's making a separation between the field of Tvua and the Kerem, so that they shouldn't meet up with one another, as is the proper thing to do. But what happened? The mechitza got a pirza in it, a breach. That's what pritzis is. A pritzis is a breach in the wall. And so what's the din? Mechitzas akerem shenifritza, amarlo gador.
Gador means fix it up. Now that fix
gador,
it up.
make a fence it in. The word is it's the verb for geder. Geder is a fence. Fence it in. Fence in meaning repair the breach. And
okay, so there's a Rashi on the top of the next page, next Amud that talks about the gador. Make the fence there. Shalo Yosef Hatfua. You shouldn't add grain. Is that acher echad? One grain. Me matim. That is suitable. Ba'od hamechitza, with the next to the fence is the mechitza. Proof that's been breached. The TSR would make it forbidden.
Okay, so this is a halacha in the halachas of what causes the Isser Klayim over here, when the two forbidden things become close to one another. So when there's a breach, so in other words, if the fence is fenced in, so then it sounds like even if the tefua is going right up to the fence, there's not a problem because there's a fence.
Uh-oh, the rabbi froze.
And he's out. You're muted, Rabbi.
So
And
Rashi says over here
he's not
that
hearing.
in the event that there's a breach in the wall between the two, if the tavua advances a certain amount, which is 1 of 200, while the mechitza is still perutza, while the fence is still breached, that will cause that even if they're not actually touching one another, the grapevine and the tefua over here, the produce that's been planted on the other side of this fence, it'll Rashi says the tasor, it will become forbidden, a forbidden mixture. So it'll be Isser Klein. So okay. So he fenced it in, and then then another time it got breached again, and he says fence it in again, and then what happened? Nisyayish mimena v'lo yigadra. The guy said, oh, he gave up. Nisyayish. He gave up from bothering to fence it in a third time or fourth time or whatever time it was. And so in that case, Harei Zeh Kidesh. The tefua becomes usher, and since he didn't fence it in properly, and he caused the tefua to be usher, chayav b'achriuso. Here he's going to be because of the din garmi. Here we have a raya for the din garmi, because over here he didn't do anything, so to speak, b'yadayim. It was his lack of doing what he was supposed to do that caused the problem over here. He was supposed to do an act of fencing in and repairing the fence so that there's no breach, and he didn't do that, and so his lack of doing that is causing the interaction between the two different species, and so that we see over here is enough to cause a responsibility. And here we see that here's the Gemora's proof that this is the view of Reb Meir, the Gemora is saying, and here we see a proof, a source that Reb Meir judges and awards damages for causing damage through indirect damage, which is judged as a garmi. And we got one more Rashi. Do we have any time? Yeah, we have 2 minutes.
Yeah, well, there's actually two Rashis here.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Oh,
The Mityayesh below Gadra, he abandoned it, gave up on it, and he didn't put the fence up. And with that, Hotzi Hazera Chad Mina Matayim. So this is what I missed that word before. It's not suitable. It went out one seed out of 200. Like that should be the amount. If it's more than that, that's going to be Kalayim. Shahu Yobo, that was Bo Laheta, that was done in permissively.
Okay.
And then it says Hare is Kiddush. It will be unfit in that case. The ain batal, and it's not considered batal. It's not considered nullified. Or rather, the chad umatayim with one v'chan yesh, and there is kalite, kitzite, min haheta. What's that abbreviation? Katsait mina heta.
199. 199. Gematria 199.
199, that's permissible. V'chad be'isser, and one that is forbidden.
Oh, so Rashi's saying that if the climb would be just one of one species and 200 of the other species, so then that the one would be batal. And we wouldn't have an Isser climb. But over here, the Echad Mimosayim is that you've got a you've got a Rashi says now you have 199 of Heter against one of Isser, so that's not going to be batal. The right? It won't be. We won't regard it as being batal, as being nullified, and like pretend that it's not there at all. No, it is regarded as being there, and therefore it's a forbidden mixture, and therefore it prohibits in that proportion of 1 to 199. Tokach hotzi hazera echad mina masayim shahayu bo beheter. Yeah. Okay. Yashikoyek, everybody.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thanks.
Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow, Bezrat Hashem.
Amen.
hey.
Bye, Phil. Bye, Lou.